We have been waiting all morning long to talk about this.
Oh.
Emily needed some cool-off time.
Dude, big
this
time.
This all started, first of all, yesterday.
That is true.
It's actually been going on for a little bit, but we haven't heard about it until yesterday.
Yeah.
Her complete thought process has changed in 24 hours. Yeah. She was really hot this morning because of something that went down in front of her house this morning. And we knew we couldn't do it on the regular show because there was a lot of bad words said.
Yes.
But we are going to unleash Emily right now in the podcast.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
Emily came in hot. She was coming in hot.
It was insane.
Yeah, it was pretty wild, man.
Oh my God.
So go ahead and let us know what's been going on in front of your house that you've completely changed your thought process about.
Yes.
So break it all down.
Okay. My house is on the corner of the lot.
Yes. It's
Okay.
a four corner stop.
Four corners.
And she's on the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of one
In
of
Lemon
those.
Grove.
Yes.
I'm in La
Yeah,
Mesa.
yes.
Nothing wrong with Lemon Grove, but I'm in La
No,
Mesa.
no,
I'm
you're
in
not, but it's
the,
fine.
the south side of La Mesa, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
Very south side.
And I live in a tighter neighborhood where it's house after house after house. So there's the
Not huge lots like where Sky lives.
yeah, not oh God no.
Well, wait,
No.
what?
No moats.
No, yeah.
I
No
don't- I don't
moats.
have a moat.
Yeah.
No, driveways that fit 14 cars.
You don't,
like none of that.
you don't take a golf cart to go to the next room and
No.
stuff like Sky does.
No, I don't.
No, not at all. Yeah, like so just a
And you don't-
normal neighborhood.
You don't have a canoe taking you around the house with a person.
Oh, she
like
doesn't
you're in
even-
Italy.
Somebody else does it?
Yeah.
Gondola?
Yeah,
There you
gondola.
go. No.
Sky, you have gondolas?
I do
That's
not.
pretty
I
fucking
do
wild.
not.
That's crazy.
No. I do not.
Wow.
No, I don't.
And so we're the corner house, and then across the street on the other corner is Chili Dog Tim's house.
Oh, the best.
And then
This is a fucking hip hopping neighborhood.
it sure is. And both of our garages face each other on this one street, and that's where we all park. We all, meaning myself, Robert parks in the driveway, Chili Dog Tim's wife parks in her driveway, and then he actually parks in front of the side of their house.
Because there's no way you're getting a car in your garage. We've seen your garage.
No, but garages, according to Robert, are not for parking cars. Garages are for working and workbenches and stuff like that. He's like,
I didn't know
believes
the
that.
Piles and piles of shit.
Piles and
Yes.
piles of shit. Thank you for saying that.
Elvira
Exactly.
cutouts.
Yes,
that's what
that's all
belongs
makes sense.
in your
Yes.
garage.
Yes. And so also our house is on a double lot. So, and also Chili Dog Tim and Jen's house is on a double lot. So nobody else parks in front of our houses than us, because there's no other houses the way it's like situated,
Right.
like nearby where they would
Yeah,
need to
it
park.
wouldn't make sense for them. They'd park in front of their own house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, who
Yes.
would park in front of a haunted house? Like,
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
is
It's not a
scary.
haunted
I would
house.
never.
That is
It's not a haunted
I'd be
house.
so worried about my car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd
In
go,
that
oh my
neighborhood.
Haunted
god.
house.
In
Yeah,
that neighborhood.
I don't fucking need to die today.
So that's the lay of the land there.
Okay.
So about a month ago, we noticed for like a week straight that there was a car all of a sudden parking in front of our house.
We're already exaggerating. You're already exaggerating the story. It wasn't a week. You told us yesterday it was a couple of days, and now you've gone to a week.
It was
Because if it's a week, that's a lot.
That is a
and
lot.
I specifically remember because I go, it's a couple of days. What can you do if the car's
Well,
parked there?
yesterday she was on like one side
I
of the
know.
story.
She's
Oh, I know.
completely,
I
and I
agree
will
with that.
fucking
And I
call
fucking
you out.
flipped. That's
I will
fine.
fucking call you
well,
out.
now you're lying.
You
You're saying the
blatantly-
wrong. You're saying the wrong thing.
Yeah,
Than
I
what you
want
said
the
yesterday.
correct
Because you
information.
switched sides.
I
of the
want
story.
correct information.
Okay, a few days. I'm getting excited, all right?
You
I
take
need to
it
fucking
easy.
calm down.
Take it easy.
Okay, a couple days, about a month ago, there was a car that was parked there.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
And it was noticeable because nobody else is around. It bothers me a little bit just that there's somebody parked there, but I recognized at this time there's other houses around the corners. You know what I mean? It's a free country.
You don't own the street.
You don't own the street.
And it's not a dead end street.
My other my house before my house I live in now,
Yeah.
it sucked because I lived at the end
Oh,
of
yeah.
a kind of a hill,
Mm-hmm.
and so you can't park on a hill, and so everybody on my street was always parked in front of my house.
Yeah, it was like red curb all the way up until where Eddie's house
And so
was,
everybody
that's
parked there.
where you
I have-
start
Sucks.
parking.
I have this
Yeah.
issue
Yeah.
with my house.
What?
In front of my house.
People leave their horses there, or what happens? What happens?
The ranch wagons always parked there.
Ah,
It's like,
damn it.
Fuck.
In front of my house, there's a spot where people could park if they want. Now, no one really parks on the street because
Because there's no cars.
well, it's like a main road.
Oh.
So, but some people park there, and it's
Dirt
annoying.
road, right?
No, and it's annoying. It's annoying for sure. But what can I do?
You don't own it.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
You
you
don't
don't.
know.
What can I do?
City land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if they're parked there for longer than a week,
Eddie, 72 hours is when
is
you
that
can
the deal?
call. 72
How do you
hours.
know that?
How do you,
Violator-
how do you not know that?
violation?
How do you
What the hell?
not
I
know
did
that?
have a guy.
72 hours.
Yes.
I did have a neighbor across the street come up to me the other day and ask if he could park there every once in a
that's
while,
nice.
and I thought that was super nice. So I said, sure.
Yeah, but if they're there for any length of time,
Yeah,
then
it's too
you have
much.
you have the right.
Weird.
To say
Yeah, you
something
call like
or
non-emergency, and then they tag it or whatever, and then a
I don't
tow
know.
truck will come out,
Oh
and
my
then they
God,
impound
Sky.
it. And then, I've heard. I've just.
Narca PV, man.
God.
Yeah.
All right, so a couple days.
So it was like a couple days, and then it would leave, and then it would come back. But then that only went on for a handful of time, right? But during that handful of time, my fiance Robert was fucking pissed. He came in hot inside the house. You know whose car that is? I was like, no, I don't know who it is. It's been there for like the last day or so. He goes, well, that's bullshit. I want to find out who the fuck's car that is. And he goes, so what he does without me knowing or looking, he writes on a piece of paper and leaves a note on the car. He
Saying what?
says on exactly. I'm like, what can you say? And he writes on the note, please don't park here. Our kids like to play out front in the street, and this causes a bit of a blind spot. That's what he said. It doesn't, by the way, cause a blind
Okay.
spot. But he was just trying to find an angle because he was annoyed that it was there.
Okay.
Really bothered him that much, huh?
Yes. And so what I bring up is, this is, however long, a month ago, what I bring up at this time, I go, Robert, what are you doing? I go, literally around the corner, not in front of our house, technically on the side of our house, but not where our driveway is, where our front door is, the front of our house where we always are and hang out and where we all park. Around the corner in front of somebody else's house across the street is Robert's big blue truck that he has parked there all the time,
Oh, so he
which doesn't ever move.
So well, then why would he be mad?
That's exactly what I said.
And
I
isn't
go,
that an old, ugly-looking truck?
Well, I might have cut below the belt there when I was getting heated up to him.
Oh no! What'd you say about
Because I go,
his
because
truck?
he parks it, and then across the street, looking out at these people's house, I go, her name's Angela. I go, do you think fucking Angela likes to look at that piece of junk in front of her house?
Yeah, it's like.
'Cause I was pissed. I was
so basically, he's mad at it, so he can do it, but they can't do it.
Exactly.
What the fuck's the difference?
I know.
that doesn't
So
make
that was
sense.
my whole thing. I go, please don't leave another note. Okay.
It's a little weird.
Turns out, or flash forward the next day, the car's gone, and
Okay.
it didn't really come back
All right.
at all.
Oh,
So then, flash forward to a couple days ago. Actually, 2 days ago, I believe it is. The car was back.
It's returned
The car has returned.
in front of your house.
This time, not across the street in front of Chili Dog Tim's house, just in our site, but in front of my car where I park on the street. It was in front of our house, on the corner a little bit, but in front of our house.
Okay.
Right there.
Again, you don't own it, so
yeah, get on the street.
And also, he was mad that they weren't even technically parked in front of your house. They were parked in front of another house.
But it's like right in front. You're right. I know. Yeah,
So, like,
exactly.
what the fuck is he even
But it's
mad
like
about?
when we look out our front door, we have to see
Oh,
this car.
God.
really crazy.
Oh man.
Which is actually a
That's
nicer,
really
it's
crazy.
like a nicer Mazda, actually. But- and so the car's there. I go, oh shit. I noticed it in the morning when I'm leaving for work.
Oh shit!
And I go, oh fuck. I go, this is not going to land well with
Now,
him.
Barnslow's gonna lose
Barnslow's
it.
going to lose
Oh
it.
no.
So I come home from work yesterday after the show, and I see a note taped on their window.
He did it again.
He fucking left another
Oh
note.
God, this is.
And
no, Robert.
the note said something along the lines of, please don't park here. I'm not sure why you feel it's necessary to park in front of our house again.
Oh.
Any problems, please call. And he writes his number down.
Wow.
By the way, I forgot to mention on the first note he left a month ago,
Yeah.
he did write his number. If there's any questions, call me. Like he wanted to have a conversation with this person.
What
Which
happens?
is kind of weird.
What happens if the person called him and said, "Fuck you, I'll park wherever I want"? Then what's he gonna do?
Well, they could very well
You know
say
what I'm
that.
saying? Like that's just
Yeah.
a crazy
They're not
thing
doing
to do.
anything wrong.
right.
Yeah.
So, a couple random pieces of the story that I hadn't mentioned before. that has something to do with what I noticed in the car yesterday was when I saw it there a month ago and I came home from work one of the days, I looked out my screen and I saw the person, they were getting something out of their car. And while they were sitting in the driver's seat with the car off and everything, they were drinking a White Claw tall can, like out of a paper bag in their car.
Your soul sister.
Oh,
Yeah.
you jealous?
A little bit. And it was a mango one, and those are my favorite.
You
We all know
love
those
the
are my
mango.
favorite.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a great neighborhood, huh?
And I was fucking like glued to it like it was a fucking TV show because I'm like, what's going to happen next? What are they doing? This is so weird. They crumble it, like they crush it and then set it on the floor and like kind of tuck it under their front passenger seat. And then door closes and then they go back and walk around the corner to where I guess their house is.
That's weird, but okay.
So that was the first time I had seen the owner of this car or when where they're walking to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They walk around
White
the
Claw.
corner.
So it's a guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's a girl. And so that happened. So then when I see the car and the note yesterday, and I walk over to look and see what the note says, I see that it's Robert. I look in the car and peer in behind the note, which is on the driver's side
Little
window,
invasive, but okay.
Yeah.
and I see a big mason jar with a label from a brewery in La Mesa that actually I bought beer from before. They serve it in mason jars, like big mason jars. It's like a brewery. And it had the name of that brewery, and it was like half full in the cup holder, like tipped over a little bit.
Ew, gross.
So like, I don't know what the fuck's going on and why they're parking over here. So the whole thing is really, really weird. And so this morning after I left, the car was still out there, but this time...
Can I say real quick? So where I left off with this story was yesterday before she got home and saw the mason jar. So the last I heard from her yesterday was what you had already heard about. What the fuck is Robert doing?
Yeah, she was mad at Robert.
Yes.
Why
Sorry,
is
yes.
Robert leaving this fucking note with his number?
Yeah.
Like, yes, it's annoying the car is there, but they're not doing anything
Yes.
wrong.
Right.
So that's kind of the last I had heard
Right.
about it is what's Robert's fucking problem?
Yes, thank you for saying that, Sky.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of...
I know you
I'm,
got a lot
losing
going
it a
on,
little
You
bit.
need
but,
to
but
I know.
Take a breath.
But
I
so
can't- I
that's
can't.
that's the last I know. I haven't heard yet about the mason
Not really great
jar.
at describing what's going on, huh?
Leave her alone. So I don't know about the mason jar, the brewery, or the new note. I don't know about that yet.
So seeing the mason jar started letting me shift my head a little bit, a teeny bit, going, this is weirder than I thought. I don't want a human drinking unless it's me in front of my house.
Yeah, I mean, that's all that goes on.
I stop myself.
That's literally all that goes on in front of your
Unless
house.
it's
That is
me
your house.
or my neighbors that I'm hanging out with.
Or
like,
Robert, or-
like I don't want a stray...
Multiple people.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
You,
yes,
but you
yes.
has to be Emily approved.
I'm wasted.
Very similar to your trampoline rules.
Yes. Well, I don't want some strange person drinking in their car when there's kids playing around. I don't know. The whole thing seems weird.
Okay.
So this morning, we noticed that there's a note now left on the car's windshield that wasn't left by Robert or myself.
Oh.
This time, it's a note that says, leave me alone. If you harass me anymore, I will file a police report.
Oh.
So they're
This
like
is
now
escalated.
fighting back.
Wait, what?
Wait, what's the police? How are they going to fire a police
Because
report?
we're
They-
the
they're
harassment
harassing
of the
them.
note.
Oh.
the
They're not
notes.
doing anything wrong.
They're just parking.
Of the two notes and the fact that, they're allowed to park wherever they want.
What did they consult Sky for legal advice?
It's true. It's true. They are in the right.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking starting to turn because now they're going to start playing games like that. So now I'm flipping
Oh, here
as
comes
to like,
ghetto
fuck
Emily.
you.
Oh God. Why?
You're going to file a fucking police report because we're asking you to not park in front of our
Wait,
house?
we? You weren't.
Wait,
You
Well,
You were
now-
on the
now I
opposite
am.
side.
Now I'm on
So you've
the other
completely
side.
changed your
Completely
outlook.
changed my tune. With the alcohol and the
Oh,
drinking,
oh,
this is becoming
no.
fucking shady. So then
Shady.
we end up figuring out, Robert figures out this morning that the owner of the car actually is living at a house like 3 houses down around the corner
Oh.
Okay.
as somebody's roommate. So Robert, I have him go out there this morning, all during the show.
Oh no.
I'm texting it back and forth. I have him take a
I'm
picture
glad you're
standing
focusing on
on
the show in the morning.
Thank you. Stand on the corner and take a picture down the street to show
What?
me how many cars are parked on the street. Like if
And
they
it's
have
just Roberts.
yes, it's actually just Robert.
Maybe that's why they're doing it. Because they see this ugly ass truck parked in front of their house, so they're saying, fuck this, let's park our car in front of their house.
Probably. No, Robert's car is actually far away from their house.
Okay.
So there was nobody on the street. There's a picture on my blog today, by the way, of the street and how it's empty. And there's a picture of Robert's note.
Oh, my.
Rocket53Q1033.com. To show you that there's nobody parked. So now I'm even more fucking pissed at this car because that's bullshit that they have an open street both sides and that they're choosing to park all the way around the corner in front of our house. So
Okay. Now this is a lot.
Can you read the note? Can you read the note?
So Emily has posted.
Did your son write this?
Emily has posted Robert's note.
Yes.
The note read, "Good morning. Still don't understand why you need to park in this area. Call Robert," and then has the number. Oh, okay. And then you have posted the picture of the street.
Yeah.
Now
empty
again,
street.
their streets are tiny. They don't even have sidewalks.
no.
And so parking, I would imagine, is an issue. It's a tight street. Like you could see, like if you have two cars going at the same time, it's almost difficult.
You
If
gotta
there
weave
is a
a
car
little bit.
parked on the street,
Yeah.
it's super tight.
Yeah, when I lived in North Park and South Park,
Yeah.
that's what it's like.
Yeah.
There's no parking fucking anywhere.
Yeah.
So you just find parking wherever you can.
Nope, but that's parking everywhere. People park on the street. Like you park on the street. This is
Okay.
everybody parks on the streets
Okay.
right here. There's parking everywhere. There's not one car in sight anywhere near this
I
person's
see
house.
one. I mean,
Well, I mean that's farther up. Their house is
okay.
closer towards
Okay.
Purple Flowers.
Okay, calm down.
I can't calm down.
Oh.
So now I'm wondering
shit.
what the fuck's going on. Honestly, I can't figure
fuck
it
is
out because
going on?
I'm thinking maybe that this person is trying to hide their drinking from whatever house they're living
but, I
in.
mean, now you're getting in the sky.
A zillion. That's
You're
what
getting
I
in the
thought.
sky.
100% what they're
A
doing.
zillion percent.
Like,
You're
A
making
zillion
something
percent.
up.
They're either living with somebody that's in recovery and that they're not supposed to be
What?
drinking there.
Why are they living with somebody in
Or
recovery?
they're hiding. They're hiding their drinking. Why else would you park around
Yeah.
the corner and be drinking in your car?
That was my first thought, that maybe they're new to like a sober living facility, or they're
No,
trying.
they would get caught really easily. If they
Really
were,
easy.
You'd smell it.
But clearly,
I mean, it could be a shitty sober house. I don't know. But,
But
is
think
there a
about the
sober
fact-
house by you?
No, because we know we're 95% sure we know where this person lives, and it's just the roommate of another chick.
I
and
doubt-
it's not a sober house.
Yeah.
Listen.
What, Eddie?
Listen. You need to take a break.
I can't.
Because again, they've done nothing wrong yet.
that's true.
You have they aren't doing anything where you have the right to tell them they can't park there.
No.
You just don't. You don't own the street.
Now, if you see them crush a beer,
Yeah,
and
and then get behind
start
the
up
wheel?
and drive away,
Sure.
then
Well, you can't have open alcohol in the car, though.
Yeah, call the cops and say there's a car that keeps drinking and driving right in front of our house, and give them the info and be done with it. But as far as parking, like we have people in my neighborhood that legit get so pissed like Robert, they take a can of paint and go out and paint their fucking curb red.
That's so highly illegal.
Which
I
is
hope Robert
illegal.
doesn't
Yeah,
hear
that's
this
highly
podcast because
illegal.
he
You
will
can't
want to
do
do
that.
that.
You
Yeah,
can't do
I
that.
don't.
Super illegal.
I think the only, if you want to get back at them, you could threaten them with a note saying, I know you have open cans of beer in your car, so I don't know if you want to call the
Are
cops.
we really gonna get that testy?
I
Why
feel
don't
like-
you. Here's a crazy thought.
What, Eddie?
Here's a crazy.
Why doesn't Robert move his truck in front of your house?
Oh, spot taken. Spot
oh,
taken.
Oh my God!
Oh,
my
Eddie,
God! Did
Eddie.
I just come up with the answer?
Problem solved.
I mean, you park in front of your house. Why not put the truck in front of the house, and then nobody's parking in front of your house but your own cars?
No.
What do you mean no?
Because they don't want to look at the ugly blue truck.
Thank you for
it's
saying
their
that,
own
Sky.
truck.
I know.
Thank you for saying
That
that,
doesn't
Sky.
make any sense. And then you get back at them because as soon as they move it, then they're not going to be able to park
There's
there
other
anymore.
options for them to still park in front of our house. We've got a lot of spots in front of our house.
I mean, not really, not directly in front of your house.
It's true.
So, I
That's
mean,
true.
2 cars and you're done.
I still just can't wait to get home today because I can't wait
To
to see
what?
what the fuck's going on because I feel like there's going to be either another note, another bottle of booze in their car.
Maybe they broke into your house and trashed it.
What?
Why would you
I
say
mean, that would
that?
be
That's
insane.
insane,
No,
you
I'm
know?
terrified.
No, you don't need to be. Like, let's calm down.
Yeah.
I think
So
this,
don't do anything.
The notes
Yeah,
thing is
just
getting
leave
too
them
much.
alone.
Like you're starting a neighborhood war because of a parked car. Like this is crazy.
Oh, God.
You don't think so?
I don't know. I want to go over and knock on the neighbor's door and see what's going on over there.
Are you for real?
I don't know, kind of.
Oh,
Because I
Emily.
know the lady if that's where
Wow.
this person's living, and I want to go ask her.
If you see that
this
lady,
is her roommate.
if you see that lady
You should
just
do that.
walking on,
I think you should do that.
if you
100%.
just if you just see this lady walking on the street, will you say something?
100%.
I know.
I think
we chit
today-
chat once in a while when she goes and walks.
No, the Parker.
Oh, the Parker?
Well, I
No,
know.
God,
I meant,
no.
You won't say anything
Oh,
to
I won't
Parker?
confront her. No.
but the person who lives there, you're dying to talk to.
Dying to talk
Yeah,
to
I
and
would
say what's
definitely
going on.
talk to her
But
and fill us in.
Thor,
and let us know
your
what's going
advice
on.
is terrible.